Waiting go happen. You say get up. Where's your coochie? Get up. You reach to you dey quarrel with your daughter. Yes, it's my niece. And you are keeping malice with her. Wicked woman. Look at who is talking.
There was nothing I did not hear this night. I heard you are a villager. I heard you are a virgin at 35. I also heard that you will just go and sleep with the cowboys in your coachie. I also heard you were not happy because nobody is sleeping with you. And I also heard I'll finger your throat. I also heard go and reconcile with Zion. I also heard you were pained because they did not take you to the club. I also heard that you are seeking closure. They will still sleep with you this night.
Yes. Even your future not say you know, which imagine you. Like they just brought you out of a zoo. Like they just let you loose and you move mad. Yeah, that is why you came out embarrass yourself. Anyway, that is why you went on national television to have sex. You're a fool. You want to shame me for having sex. Get out. Okay, 35-year-old virgin. Congratulations.
I have a one-on-one relationship with Onyeka. I have a one-on-one relationship with Victoria.
This is the drama that we all has been waiting for. Then I am wondering, why did Chinwe got evicted in week 2 and why did Chinwe left in week 4? Or probably they refused to give us this drama because there was a time that their path crossed, but Chinwe was trying to avoid the drama, and Chinwe said she could not fight Chinwe because Chinwe was the head of the house, and they choose to fight each other tonight on episode 5 of the ongoing BBNAIJA season 9 Unadulterated reunion show.
My family warned me about him.
At this point, what I have to say is that these people did not even know each other. All these things are just the story that they cooked up for them to just participate in BBNAIJA season 9, because Topher and Suj were never friends. Ben and Dr. TJ were never friends. DJ Flo and Ruthie were never friends. Had it been that Danny and Toyose came for this reunion, you will also realize that they were never friends. Look at Sean and Victoria. They couldn't even come to a common ground. And Femi, David and Mickey are here to also address their friendship, aside the ones that were bloodly related. Speaking about Wanni X and Dimbadiwe twins, Chizoba and Onyeka that were sisters. Every other pair, all of them have gone south. Though we are still going to address Anita and Nelly, we will find out, but I doubt if those friendship has went south too, because Anita attended Nelly's birthday. She was just bored and I was like, is this why we are here this night? I thought that being the day 5 and also being the last day of this week, that it was supposed to be entertaining. Then I was wondering now this pair caused all these things, because I am beginning to realize that all this pair, aside the sisters, speaking about Chizoba and Onyeka, and the husband and the wife and the twins, speaking about Wanni X Handy and Mbadiwe twins, aside that, every other pairs, they don't go south already. So what's the essence of this pair? What's the essence of coming on this show, knowing that you people will no longer be friends after the show? Because tonight it's all about them discussing about your friendship before the show, during the show, and also post-show. Then Chinne and Chinwe happened, and I loved this particular drama. It was just the reaction of Ben and every other housemate for me. Even Ebuka at a point could not just even help it, and he just screamed, what is just going on? And Ozee was at the receiving end. I don't know if Chinne's mouth is smelling, because I was trying to understand why Ozee is trying to just prevent his face. Maybe he does not want to receive ringworm. And also there was another bazooka coming from behind, because Chinwe is sitting behind Ozee, whereas Chinne is sitting beside Ozee. Also, Mickey is also beside Chinwe, but they were just firing each other. They were exchanging this bullet though, and even at a point when the fingers were moving, I decided to just touch my face because I don't want them to poke my eyes. And yes, it is the day 5 of the ongoing BBNAIJA season 9 Unadulterated reunion show, and I am here to unpack everything that happened tonight. But before I begin, let me quickly say welcome back again to my beautiful and entertaining channel if you start. And you already know that on this my channel, my only singular obligation is to always entertain you guys with analytical analysis of the ongoing BBNAIJA season 9 Unadulterated reunion show. Before I buttress, this is your very first time ever of coming across my channel, please do smash on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel as the show started off as Ebuka welcome back every other housemate and we viewers at home, and he went straight to point to ask Topher about his current relationship with Suj. Remember that they came in as pairs, the S's, right? Speaking about Suj and Topher. And Topher, narrating what happened, said that they were cool while they were in the house, and Topher left in week 9 and Suj was a finalist. And according to Topher, that after the show ended though, he noticed that Suj is distancing himself from him. He said that we all know that immediately the show ended, yes, Topher launched a jersey, and he said that Suj did not play a good role, that he was expecting Suj to support the business, but Suj did not do so. He now said that there was a time that he celebrated his birthday, that his team invited Suj, but Suj came when the event was already ending, and Suj did not explain why he was late. Now, when Suj did his own birthday, Suj did not invite Topher. And Topher said that he has done everything he can for them to settle, but it's not just working. And Ebuka faced Suj, can we hear from you? And Suj was like, he's not ready to talk about it. Ebuka said, he can't talk. She's been a tough when I come into this house. And Suj said, though, that both him and Topher were friends. Of course, we all know that you both were friends. He said that when he came out of the house as the finalist, doing his media rounds, that he heard that Topher launched his jersey brand. And he was waiting for Topher to tell him something about it. And Topher did not. Suj said that while he was doing his media rounds, that he was in the same hotel with Nelly. Nelly received her jersey from Topher, whereas he did not got his own. Well, after he was done with his media rounds, that he went to the apartment Topher was staying with his manager. He now saw all the jerseys. He picked one, and when he fitted it, he liked it on his body. He now said, okay, he's going to take this particular one. And Topher had a conversation with his manager, and they came back to him and said, no, this one is not your size. This one is not good for you. We are going to sell this one. They are working on another set, and when they produce that set, that they are going to give Suj one. And according to Suj, when the new set came, they did not call him, neither did they send any jersey. Suj said that Topher delivered Nelly's jersey to her in the hotel that they were both staying together. Anyway, Topher countered and asked Nelly, was I the one that delivered the jersey to you? Nelly said no. And also, Topher said that Nelly actually bought her own jersey, that he did not give it to Nelly for free. And according to Suj, that at a point, he was trying to communicate or reach out to Topher, but Topher's number wasn't going. That Suj has to call Topher's manager to ask manager, please, can you just give me the contact that you are using to contact Topher? And Suj said that when the manager of Topher gave him the contact, he just looked at the contact. It was the same contact that he has been using to contact Topher. So what Suj is implying is that Topher actually blocked him. And Ebuka asked, did you block Suj? And Topher was trying to say that it was at the time that he just isolated himself. Yes, he went on a solitude. Topher said he was focusing on one thing, that he was only up on his Snapchat. That was when that happened, that he did not necessarily block Suj. And they were just going back and forth. Topher was saying that they were not even really friends, that they were just mere colleagues. So he is now wondering how he would have been a better friend with somebody that was just a mere colleague to him. He even said that people are asking why they are not friends. Even the manager of where they were working are still asking what happened to their friendship. At the point, Suj also said that his family warned him about Topher. Ebuka inquired why. He said it has to do with what they saw while they were both in Biggie's house, this, that. And while this conversation was escalating, Suj just have to stop it by saying, nah, me cause I am the problem. Can we just dead this conversation? And Nelly was like, they don't even say hi to each other. Ebuka was like, not true. You be like, so they greet each other. Topher said, no, I said hi to him when I saw him at the hotel. Ebuka was like, I have been observing you both, and nobody has said hi to each other. So I am not in the hotel, but this is my observation. So as it stands now, Ebuka asked them, where is this friendship heading to? They said, make it be a CB. Anyway, there was a commercial break, and after the commercial break, it is time for Ebuka to address Sean and Victoria.
Personally, I do feel like you would have done better.
Ebuka addressing Victoria and Sean asked the state of their friendship. Victoria said that they are not in talking terms. According to Victoria, that when she came out of the house, that she saw a lot of clips, and that was not okay with her concerning what Sean was saying about her. And Sean, in his defense, said yes, he said all that he said because of how Victoria was playing the game. And he said that he was the one carrying the pair. And yes, he also admitted when Ebuka said that when they were dissolved as a pair, Sean was the most happiest person. And yes, we all watched all this. And Sean said that when he reached out to Victoria, that Victoria gave him the chance to just explain his own side of story. Yes, Victoria allowed him to talk, and after they talked and whatever Sean explained or whether apologized or said, Victoria also told Sean that this is the state of their friendship. And Sean said that he was happy that Victoria allowed him to just explain himself, and whatever decision that Victoria made is okay by him. And Ebuka now want to address, according to viewers, so we were just maybe suspecting or believing maybe there was something in there, or maybe people had a sexual relationship that went south. It was the reaction of Femi David for me. Even Ebuka and every other person turned to just look at him. Anyway, Sean said, oh no, nothing like that happened though. And even Victoria said, no, we never had that though. There was no sexual relationship between us, even before now and then. And Ebuka was like, okay, let's just watch this clip. And oh boy, Victoria said, and that was just a joke. Moving on, it is time to just address the triangle that happened between Ozee, Onyeka, and Victoria. Of course, we all were expecting this to happen, and this is the time it is happening. Ebuka is now asking about the triangle that happened between Victoria, Onyeka, and Ozee. Ozee, in his defense, said that he has a one-on-one relationship with Onyeka, and he also had a one-on-one relationship with Victoria, and that is it. That at no point was he leading anybody on, because he stated his current relationship, saying that he has a girlfriend outside, and everybody heard Ozee saying that. Now, Ebuka is asking Victoria, what do you think about that? And according to Victoria, that their friendship was good, but she was not seeing the triangle until she now came out of the house, and there was a particular video that was the last Thursday pool party that happened in the house, that according to Victoria, while she was seated just eating her small chops, that Ozee came right to her after Ozee was done dancing with Onyeka. And when Ozee approached Victoria, Victoria now told Ozee, please just go and have fun, because me, I'm just eating. And Ozee told Victoria, why is that each time I'm just coming to meet you, that I don't like the way you treat me? And it was after Ozee left Victoria that Ozee went back to kiss Onyeka. So that was when Victoria began to understand that Ozee was intentional with whatever it is that he was doing between him and Onyeka. And in Ozee's defense, so he still insisted that whatever he did was just him being him in the house. And I just love the fact that Ozee defended his twin brother by saying that people should just stop projecting their intent with whatever it is that they watch. It's okay for you to think this is what it is, whereas whoever that is doing whatever the person is doing is not what the person is thinking. What Ozee is trying to just explain with this big grammar is that whatever Ozee is doing with Victoria and Onyeka is not what we both presumed. And Ebuka faced DJ Flo and said, what do you think about this? And DJ Flo said that Ozee was enjoying everything that he was doing, and he is all aware of whatever he was doing with Victoria and Onyeka. And Nelly, speaking on this, also said that anytime Onyeka or Victoria's name comes up on social media, that it has to be about Ozee. That a singular tweet from Ozee would have settled all this, but Ozee kept quiet, because after enjoying all this in the house, he is also enjoying it outside the house. And Nelly concluded that yes, Ozee know exactly what he was doing, and asking Onyeka what she thought. And Onyeka also said that Ozee was intentional with everything. She said that she was just living her life, and yes, that she knew or she suspected the triangle, and she was the only person that was just putting in all her best for her to pull herself out of that triangle, until she had a conversation with Ozee. And it was the conversation that happened between her and Ozee, where Ozee was convincing Onyeka to just remain friends with Ozee, that Onyeka had no business saying that she doesn't want to be friends with Ozee simply because Ozee Ozee is friends with Victoria. That was why she continued, because she was playing her own game. Because if you're playing your own card, that she was ready to also play her own card. Now, Ebuka asked both Victoria and Onyeka, where is their friendship at? Because Ebuka has already asked Ozee, now, have you ever made an attempt to just settle Onyeka and Victoria? Ozee said that he has tried while they were in the house, and he's not the one that is going to conclude, but he's just going to advise or suggest. Anyway, Victoria said that she feels indifference about Onyeka, and she has already moved past that. Ebuka asked Onyeka, oh yeah, where is the state of the friendship between you and Victoria? Are you open for reconciliation? It was Onyeka pretending as if she has not been listening. She was like, what do you say? Oh, sir, And then she said, I don't like snakes. I don't understand. Each implying that Victoria is a snake. So therefore, she cannot be friends with snakes. And Ebuka was like, And Onyeka said, of course, Victoria has already said that they can't be friends, and she's standing on the existing protocol. There was another commercial break, and after the commercial break, it is time for us to just address what it is that is happening between Chinwe and Nne. And according to Nne, she said that she has no beef with Chinwe, that she, Nne, and Chinwe are in talking terms, that they still talk, that it's just because of whatever that happened that has to do with that time they were supposed to fight. That was what she was just trying to address, because Chinwe is saying that the fight that happened during this reunion has to do with Nne trying to just fight for her aunt. Anyway, after that, Nne concluded, while looking at Chinwe, she be with the talk. Chinwe admitted, yes, so that she doesn't have any beef with Nne, that they talk. Now, Ebuka is now asking Chinwe, what is the situation of your friendship with Chinwe? And Chinwe said that while they were in the house, they were not really friends. But coming out, that Chinwe has been saying a lot of things about her. And Chinwe interjected. Chinwe was like, why are you always doing this thing? Anytime I want to explain, you will always interject. Can you just calm down and allow me to land? And that was when Chinwe provoked her and started talking back at Chinwe. At that moment that Chinwe said, I'm not going to continue with this. I am certainly not going to address this village. That triggered Chinwe. They started exchanging words. There is no sort of words I did not hear this night. Hey, Chinwe said Chinwe should go and reconcile with Zion. Saying that Chinwe use money go day carry man. Chinwe replied, we are just going back and forth at each other. There is nothing Chinwe did not say to Chinwe this night. And yes, Chinwe reciprocated. And I just pitied Ozee tonight, because Ozee was sitting before Chinwe and was sitting beside Chinwe. So salivas were too much. At a point, I just wanted to even give Ozee towel and sponge to just bathe with it. But if I supply that, where are they going to just get a soap? And at a point, Mickey, who was just sitting beside Chinwe, could not have it. And that was the moment that Chinwe now told Chinwe that you went to the house. I saw the clip where you were having XEX in the house. And Chinwe was like, you are a virgin at 35. Even me, I burst to laugh. It was just a reaction of everybody. And Ebuka was like, from where to where? Even one of the twins that was sitting beside Chinwe, I don't know if it is Wanni or Handy, she was even reacting. Chinwe was speaking, Chinwe was even returning. It was heated at a point. Even Chinwe was speaking Benin, and I think Chinwe also spoke Igbo. I was enjoying this drama. And Chinwe told Chinwe, go and reconcile with your niece. And Chinwe told Chinwe, go and reconcile with Zion. He said, okay, no, it was like, you can't face me, go and face Zion. And Chinwe told her, I have already faced Zion now. Shebi, you there here, I know address him. And then Chinwe dropped a shocker that both Chinwe and Nne are living in the same house, but they are not in talking terms. And Chinwe now replied, go and settle your boyfriend, this one, that one. It was so heated, I can't even remember the words, but I was enjoying this drama. And yes, I was absolutely entertained. And yes, I never wanted that to stop. And I kept on shouting, this is the drama we are begging. And I knew if Chinwe has lasted in that house, probably up to that 1 month that Chinwe stayed in Biggie's house, they are going to clash. And then I am wondering, why is Big Brother always evicting people that would have given us drama? Because he brought these two women because they have the same energy, and you couldn't even allow them to clash. Fear. You chased them out of the house. Now there was no drama. They don't give us the drama during this reunion. And yes, I was absolutely entertained. And they were just going on, and they were saying a lot of things. So it was at the point that Chinwe told Chinwe, Shebi, you say you not do again. Yet now used to they call the guy, come they seek for closure. Shebi, after now, you go still go back again to have the same act with him this night. And Chinwe said, if I do, waiting can be your business. You now go and sleep with the cobwebs in your coach. Hey, this one hit me at a point. I was wondering whether Namide they talked about all this thing. At this point, Ebuka could not even say anything. He was just like, even the bullet that was flying, the bottles were hitting Ebuka. Ebuka has to just shade himself with all the placards that he was holding. And even the people that were seated opposite Chinwe and Chinwe, they were all reacting to all this drama. At the point, the camera zoomed to Onyeka's face, and she just have to let it out. Because it was so much. And while they were just going back and forth, and that was how tonight's episode came to abrupt end. And they were still going back and forth. Even at a point, Chinwe now told Chinwe, I am going to finger your throat. Chinwe said, bring the finger close to me if you're not just going to pick your teeth on the ground. And that was how it ended. And yes, it's still going on. Probably next week on Monday, they are going to show us the continuation and the 6 and episode 6. Remember that this particular reunion show is going to just be aired for only weekdays: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Weekends, we are going to rest. And yes, yours truly is going to bring the continuation. Yes, I am certainly going to be entertaining you guys with all the analysis of the reunion show up until the end. In conclusion, I just have to say, what is the essence of this reunion if they're just going to iron their issues out and still not settle? And it is a wrap on day 5 of the ongoing BBNAIJA season 9 No Lose Guard reunion show. And thus far you have watched, you are yet to subscribe or this is number, please patronize and publicize my channel by simply clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel, and also do endeavor to turn on the notification bell that is right beside the subscribe button. Feel free to give this particular video a huge thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comment section, and until I come your way again with another sweet test, entertaining, juicy episode, I am still your favorite entertainer with continuous entertaining entertainment. I have to record this particular episode, mostly that part that Chinwe and Chinne were just going back and forth at each other. And yes, I have to go and watch it because I was absolutely entertained. See you guys in the next episode.